This video is going to walk you through the steps of uploading your students into the Software for Schools application. Students are managed from the system's settings menu, which can be accessed from here. Note that only users which are either application owners or super users can access this part of the system. You will start by seeing the system values, which is covered in another video, but this is where you'll manage any of the system settings that apply to the platform. Clicking on the Users tab will start by taking you to the management of staff members, and clicking on Students will take you to the Students section, which we're going to cover in this video. To upload your students, start by clicking on the Upload Students button here. On the left-hand side, you can choose which modules you are uploading students for. When you turn the specific module off, the field will not be required in the file that you are uploading. Next, select your file. Next is step 3, which is on by default and asking if your file has a header row. That means, is the first row in your file labels such as student ID number, first name, or last name? If so, and this is turned on, we will not import that first row as a student. The next step, which is also on by default, will automatically disable all students in the entire database and then enable only the ones that are being uploaded in this file. In most cases, you're going to want to leave this on as it deactivates students that are no longer at your school. This will also add any brand new students from your database into the application as well. An example of when you might want to leave this off is if you're uploading specific students into a voting group or a specific ticket type, and you don't want to remove the last set of students that were uploaded. Next, you will go through the process of aligning the fields to the columns in your file. Simply select the drop-down menu here and select the appropriate column. If you're having students log in to the portal either through ticketing, voting, or store, we recommend that you upload email addresses if you have them. If you do not have an email address, you can leave this as not uploading. If you do have email address in your file, you have the option to overwrite the current email address that is on file. This is set to off by default, so if a student has changed their email address, it will not update that from the file. Next, for the portal, you can set a password that you have on file. If you have access to a student password from your student information system, we recommend uploading that here. If you do not, many schools will often use birth date for the students to initially log in with. Below that are two options. First, you can choose to overwrite the current password, so if the student has changed their password, it will reset back to the one that's on their file and will only upload new student passwords to the system. Next, the passwords or dates will automatically format all dates to a single-digit month / single-digit day / 4-digit year. If you are using a birthday to upload, we recommend leaving this on. Over the years of working with many schools, we have discovered that often when you look at a date in Excel, it's not what's actually stored in the file when it's uploaded, and it confuses users. So by turning this on, you will always know what the format of the birthday is. For the product-specific settings, you have some options here as well. For voting, if you have a file that has your voting groups, often we'll see grade level as a voting group. You can select that here. Alternatively, if you want to upload a list of students into a specific voting group that you already have created, you can choose the option Selected Voting Group and then choose the voting group from the second drop-down menu, and it will automatically assign all students in your file to that specific voting group. For ticketing, you could upload all your students either as regular students, or if you're using the activity card feature, you can choose to upload your list of students and have them set automatically as having an activity card. The activity card is an option that is used primarily to differentiate pricing on tickets when you're selling them to students. Often schools will sell a discount card or activity pass at the beginning of the school year that allows them to either have a free ticket or a discounted ticket on any events you have. Finally, for interventions, you have the option to select the last period location so you can send call slips out to students when you need to find them. You also need to select what term you are loading the students into. After you have uploaded all of your students, you will now see them on the list here. Any students that were marked inactive will show up under here, the inactive list. Next, if you want to upload student pictures, which is typically provided by your school photographer, you can click on the Add File button, select the first picture in your list, hold the Shift key down and select the last picture on your list and click Open. This will preload a thumbnail image for each of your student pictures, but you do need to make sure you click the Upload All button in order to process those images and actually upload them to our system. We recommend that you only upload around 500 images at a time. Student pictures will automatically be linked based on the file name, which should be studentidnumber.jpg. Well, that covers the student management side of our software. If you need further support, you can always access our help documents from here, or you can reach out to us at support@softwareforschools.com.